Encore Capital is a company that claims that one of 5 consumers either owe its money now or has in the past. He says, let's say you have $1,000 credit card debt that you can't pay. And at a certain point, your bank might write off the $4,000 on its taxes, and then, to make just a little extra money, send it off to a debt buyer for a tiny fraction of the cost. If that company can't collect the full amount, Oliver said, they can still sell the debt to another company that can still come after a consumer for the full amount. Oliver showed how a collector once threatened to have someone's dog arrested, and another suggested to a consumer to just jump in front of a train. He decided to stick it to the industry by buying up nearly $15 million in debt owed by 9,000 people. At the same time, he played a clip of Oprah giving away all those cars. Hilary Swank and fiancé Ruben Torres have called off their engagement. The 41-year-old actress rep confirmed Swank split from the 35-year-old former tennis pro Monday, but did not offer any details about the breakup. Swank and Torres started dating in summer of 2015 and made their red carpet debut as a couple at the Gigi Art Basel kickoff party in December. The couple got engaged during a hike in March. $1 Million Baby star has since deleted her engagement announcements from her social media accounts. She was spotted without her engagement ring at the 2016 French Open tournament Sunday. Swank was previously married to Pretty Little Liars actor Chad Lowe from 1997 to 2007. The actress admitted it's sometimes scary to make life choices while discussing the split in the March 2007 issue of Marie Claire. She acknowledged, in life we have expectations of how things should turn out. Ending my marriage isn't something I take lightly, but it was the right thing to do. Swank posted a motivational message on Instagram shortly before news of her split from Torres broke. The actress will star on the forthcoming Starz series, The 1% with Ed Helms and Ed Harris. Fitness guru Richard Simmons has confirmed he was briefly hospitalized during the weekend, but said Sunday he's now feeling great. Simmons told Us Weekly, "Thank you to everyone who has reached out with love and concern after hearing I was in the hospital. I was dehydrated and needed some fluids, and now I'm feeling great. Summer's here. Drink plenty of liquids. Big hugs and kisses for Karen." Simmons was transported to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles late Friday after he was reportedly exhibiting erratic behavior. TMZ reported the 67-year-old television personality's longtime caretaker called 911 from his Hollywood Hills home after being alarmed by Simmons' demeanor. The celebrity news website said Simmons has not been seen in public since 2013. He has insisted in the past that he is fine and is simply taking a break from the spotlight. Kylie Jenner isn't worried about the hack of her Twitter account or the rumors of a sex tape. The 18-year-old reality star addressed the headlines in a pair of Snapchat posts Sunday after her Twitter account was hacked earlier in the day. She said nonchalantly while snacking on yogurt covered with pretzels, so my Twitter was hacked and I don't really care, I'm just letting them have fun. Hackers accessed Jenner's account Sunday evening and posted a string of offensive tweets, one post referencing the star's supposed sex tape with her ex-boyfriend Tyga, and Jenner later returned to Snapchat to set the record straight. She asserted, "Everyone's leaked the sex tape. Guys, you're never going to see a sex tape from me. It's not going to happen." Jenner and Tyga split in May after going public with their relationship the previous August. The reality star has since been linked to Party Next Door and was seen kissing and making out with the rapper at Drake's Memorial Day party. Bobby Brown said in an ABC interview scheduled to air on 2020 Tuesday that he has failed her as a father. Bobby Brown told Robin Roberts he and Whitney Houston could have been better. We should have been better, People magazine reported. Bobby Christina died after being found unresponsive in her bathtub last July. She was 22 years old. The Fulton County medical examiners determined that the combination of drowning and drug intoxication killed her. The toxicology reports also shows that she had marijuana, alcohol, a cocaine-related substance, sedatives, anti-anxiety medications, and morphine in her system at the time of her death. Brown told Roberts, "It's not a mystery to me. The same thing that happened to my daughter is what happened to Whitney." Brown took some of the blame, but also pointed towards Bobby Christina's live-in boyfriend, Nick Gordon. He says Gordon was the only person around both Houston and Bobby Christina near the times of their deaths. Gordon is the one who found he was never charged by authorities in connection with her death and has publicly denied any wrongdoing. Brown told Roberts, "He knows what happened. I don't know what happened that night, but he does." Houston had taken Gordon in to live with her and Bobby Christina when he was just 12 years old and going through a rough period. She never officially adopted him, but Gordon was raised in Houston's house. He and Bobby Christina began dating after Houston's death. Drake appeared to confirm Hailey Baldwin dating rumors during a recent Los Angeles outing. The 29-year-old rapper was spotted wearing the 19-year-old model's pendant necklace while leaving a nice guy with Baldwin last week. The teenager owned a Jennifer Fisher necklace with the letter H charm. Drake and Baldwin were first linked after the rapper's Memorial Day party. Sources told People magazine the pair got cozy at the bash, where they were having a lot of fun together and were very affectionate. An insider later revealed Drake and Hailey are dating super casually, but he is really into her. They met through mutual friends and are taking things slow. Baldwin was dating longtime friend Justin Bieber, but the Sorry singer was seen with actress Nicole Peltz in May. Sources told E! News Baldwin is still very much in love with Drake, despite her recent connection with much in love with Bieber, despite her recent connection with Drake. An insider said she was very upset about the date that Justin just went on with Nicola. Hailey wants to be with Justin, but he is just always back and forth with her, and that drives her mad. Baldwin has revealed she and Bieber aren't an exclusive couple after the singer declared his love for her in the March issue of GQ. Drake, meanwhile, was last linked to singer and work collaborator Rihanna. Kanye West sent the Big Apple into chaos Monday morning when thousands of fans show up for a surprise performance at the city's famous Webster Hall. Police shut down the impromptu sold-out show when some 4,000 people crowded into the East Village around 2 a.m., people reported. There were allegations of police using pepper spray to disband the crowd, which police denied, CNN reported. West called the concert after his Governor's Ball performance got canceled due to weather. Virgil Abloh, West's creative director, posted online Sunday night at about 10 p.m. We're doing Pablo at 2 a.m. in Manhattan, sorting out where now. The Grammy-winning artist had planned to perform songs from the 7th studio album The Life of Pablo during the Governor's Ball. While the hastily called concert got canceled, it wasn't before Jeezy made a special appearance. In a video captured by Kanye's wife, Kim Kardashian West, and posted on Snapchat and Instagram, her husband can be heard saying, either call the mayor and shut down the block about 4th streets so they can have a party outside. I know it's sold out already. The boisterous crowd of both locals and tourists chanted Kanye's name and posted Snapchat videos of the chaos, roaring as celebrities like A$AP Rocky made their way through the throngs. In an effort to deter the swelling crowd, Kanye tweeted about 1 a.m., showed that 2 a.m. sold out. Still, fans stuck around, even after someone spoke to a blowhorn, telling them the concert was not happening. It was not until about 2:30, when the police began using despicable tactics, that the crowd began to break up. While a few fans claimed police used pepper spray or tear gas, police said that was not the case. Sir Tom Jones, in his first appearance since his wife's death, told an audience Sunday she was the most important thing in his life. Appearing at the Hay Festival in Wales, Jones said he had come to realize that his wife Linda has been important to him throughout his life and still is despite her passing, BBC reported. He said tearfully, but now I realize she might have been the most important thing in my life, and she still is. Jones was at the book festival to discuss his autobiography, Over the Top and Back, which spawns his life and musical career for over 50 years. Lady Linda Jones died of cancer in April. The two had been married for 59 years. The Welsh singer wept openly as he spoke of that 59-year marriage, The Telegraph reported. Jones said he learned of his wife's illness while touring the Far East and the Philippines when he got the call. She had been diagnosed with an aggressive form of cancer. Doctors gave her a week to live. He said Lady Linda told him to continue on with his planned European tour. He quoted her as saying, just go forward. Recovering from his wife's death, the 75-year-old said, is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Jones said he and his childhood sweetheart had a solid marriage and neither ever considered leaving the other. He said, we had a solid marriage that nothing could shake, and we both felt that. I felt very lucky to have fallen in love at an early age. We were teenagers. We fell in love, not just in lust. He also added, a lot of teenagers fall in lust, but it doesn't last. But we knew this thing was forever, for as long as we would be alive. That's how strong the marriage was. Jones is scheduled to kick off a UK tour performing in Hampton Court Palace June 8th. Adele earned praise from the Spice Girls with a special shout-out on her Adele Live tour. The 28-year-old singer was in concert Friday evening in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, when she paid tribute to the girl group by performing a short cover of their 1997 hit, Spice Up Your Life. Spice Girls members Jerry Halliwell, Emma Bunton, and Melanie Chisholm took notice after fans shared video of the moment online. The singers retweeted clips of Adele's performance, adding heart eyes emojis and the caption, Go at Adele. Adele has performed the Spice Girls song Wannabe on The Late Late Show with James Corden in January. She revealed she's a huge fan of the group during carpool karaoke and later elaborated in the March issue of Vogue magazine. The singer explained, people always think I joke about this, but the Spice Girls blew up when I was 7, and seeing them coming from a humble background, that was hope in it. She also added, it was really a massive part of my life when the whole girl power thing happened. Since then, any record that's ever moved me, when the artist is alive, I've seen them live. Abba reunited on Sunday to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the beloved Swedish pop group, and they performed together for the first time in 30 years. Two of the members, Björn Ulvaeus and Benny Andersson, threw a private party to honor the exact date they met 5 decades ago, according to the Swedish outlet Expression. The two women of the quartet, Anna-Frid Frida Lyngstad and Agnetha Falkskord, also attended to take the stage at the Bern Lange in downtown Stockholm. The ladies of the group started to perform their 1980s song, Me and I, dedicating it to Ulvaeus and Andersson. Soon the two men jumped on stage to join him, reuniting the whole group for the first time in 3 decades. One of the most successful recording artists of all time, Abba broke up in 1982, and the impromptu performance marked the first time Abba has played music together since 1986. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1976, the New York Magazine publishes the story that becomes Saturday Night Fever. Disco as a musical style predated the movie Saturday Night Fever by perhaps as many as 5 years. But disco as an all-consuming cultural phenomenon might have never happened without the 1977 film and its multi-platinum soundtrack featuring such era-defining hits as the Bee Gees' Staying Alive and Yvonne Elliman's If I Can't Have You. What is absolutely certain is that Saturday Night Fever would have never been made were it not for a magazine article detailing the struggle and dreams of a talented young Italian-American disco dancer and a scruffy entourage in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. That article, The Travel Rights of the New Saturday Night by journalist Nick Cohn, was published on this date in 1976 on the June 7th issue of the New York Magazine. In the blockbuster film that was based on the article, a young John Travolta turned the role of Tony Manero into a career maker thanks to his own considerable talents, but the character Travolta played was brilliantly drawn by Nick Cohn before a frame of film was ever shot. From his style of dress and his job in the paint store to his godlike status at the local disco and his vague dreams of escaping to something bigger, a young man named Vincent, whose experiences Cohen reportedly on, practically leaps off the pages with his undirected ambition and otherworldly charisma. You can practically hear the Bee Gees singing More Than a Woman and picture Vinny pointing to the sky in his platform shoes and white three-piece suits as you read Cohen's profile, and you can certainly see why it caught the attention of Hollywood. There was just one problem, though. With the story that served as the source material for one of the biggest pop cultural phenomenons of the modern-day era, the travel rights of the new Saturday Night was almost entirely fabricated. Yes, there was really an Odyssey 2000 discotheque in Brooklyn, and yes, its habitués were of the general age, ethnicities, and social class, as depicted in Cohen's supposedly non-fiction piece. But the truth is that Cohen never immersed himself in the life of young Vinny and his cohorts, because young Vinny and his cohorts were the product of Cohen's imagination. Cohen's admission of his fabrication came in 1994 in a piece for the UK's Guardian newspaper. He confessed, "My story was a fraud. I only recently arrived in New York. Far from being steeped in Brooklyn street life, I hardly knew the place. As for Vincent, my story's hero, he was largely inspired by a Shepherd's Bush mod whom I known in the 60s as a one-time king of Gold Hawk Road." And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, June 7th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.